Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a concert with an impressive lineup is set to hit the stage to raise some funds to help Eastern Kentucky rebuild from historic flooding. And a member of the WYMT family prepares to host an event to raise money for a cause that's near to her heart.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. The time is 5:59. Let's go over and check in with Brandon on this Tuesday, September 13th. Time is flying.
Yes, yes it is.
And it's almost fall.
I know. Hey, it's getting closer. We're in meteorological fall. Definitely feels like fall out there.
Yes, it does. I love it.
Listen, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with getting the jackets and the sweaters and stuff back out at this point. I know a lot of folks are like, no, more summer. You had summer. It's done. It's time for some cooler weather.
The kiddos waiting on the buses this morning definitely need a jacket.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So let's talk about the temperatures this morning. That's the big story. There is some fog out there, but the temperatures are the big story this morning. You see most of those right back in the 40s across southwest Virginia there, 59 on the other end of the spectrum up near Moorhead, but a lot of low to mid 50s out there this morning. 53 Irvin, 52 Hazard, 52 London, 50 Williamsburg, 51 Manchester and Middlesboro, 54 rather, in Pikeville, 48 Clintwood, Wise, and Jonesville this morning. So we're going to continue to see again a big drop. Look at Jonesville, 20 degrees colder than it was 24 hours ago. 16 degrees colder in Middlesboro, double digits colder everywhere except for Richmond and Moorhead this morning. So a little extra to max warming needed on your coffee meter depending on how cold natured you are. The next dozen hours, oh boy, you're going to love this forecast. Look at that. As we clear the donuts away, lots of sunshine, maybe just a few clouds, temperatures bounding back into the mid-70s this afternoon. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. Well, flood victims who lost their homes are beginning to move into FEMA temporary housing units. FEMA staff say more people moving into one of the units, they are required to do three things: demonstrate a need for continued housing assistance, recertify their eligibility, and show they are making progress toward a permanent housing solution. If you are a homeowner, you're required to complete all three steps every 30 days. If you were renting, you have to complete the steps every other week. FEMA officials say more than 200 families and individuals are waiting for temporary housing solutions in 5 counties. Hunter Combs will be a junior at Knott County Central High School, and he says the impact his teachers and school have made on him have changed his life. After seeing it was heavily damaged by the flood, he has done everything he can to help. WYMT's Olivia Calfee was with him at Hyman Elementary and has more.
Hunter Combs is a junior at Knott County Central High School, and he says school has always been his happy place.
I just know kind of how school has affected me. I know that it has really taught me who I am.
Many of the Knott County schools were damaged by floodwaters. Combs says he was heartbroken for his school system and for the teachers, so he put his feelings in writing.
In the darkness that we were put under, the amazing people here are shining. I like to say this is all thanks to our school staff. It's our school staff that are working here nonstop. They're here today. They've been here for months. They were here the days of the flooding. While they may have been working unpaid, that never mattered because knowing that their students were safe was so much more than a paycheck could ever be.
The article he wrote is titled, "In Wake of Catastrophic Floods, There is Still Hope."
It's my happy place, and I just want to be able to see everybody and let everybody know that there is hope. I want to be able to continue to help people.
Combs is on the Kentucky Department of Education's Commissioner's Student Advisory Council. While helping clean up schools, he also brought others in to help too.
I have been so grateful in this process because he just wants to help his community and especially through this really challenging time.
Combs says that he plans to be a teacher one day, and he credits his teachers for being so caring and encouraging.
So a lot of my teachers, even teachers here at Hyman, have really, they told me, whatever you want to do, you can. And my heart will always be here in the school, to watch it not be here is kind of really heartbreaking.
A student making a big difference for his schools. In Knott County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
School is expected to start back in Knott County next Monday, September 19th. And in Hyman, the elementary school lost more than 1,000 books to the floodwaters. So an international organization is stepping in to help. The International Book Project ships books around the world and has vowed to help our region restock empty school shelves.
We started thinking of ways that we could help, and initially sending books to a flood area is probably not what they needed at that point in time.
While the drive started on Monday, the organization has already received between 2,000 to 3,000 books for its overall goal of 5,000. And if it meets the goal, they will extend it to 10,000 books by the end of the week. Chris Stapleton, Tyler Childers, and Dwight Yoakam are three of Eastern Kentucky's biggest names in country music, and their talents will be on stage raising money for flood relief. Samantha Valentino has details about the concert coming to Rupp Arena next month.
Rupp has been an institution in the community for a long time, and it's just time to give back.
More than a month ago, historic flooding devastated eastern Kentucky. People are still working to clean up the damage the floods left behind and rebuild their homes. Help from across the country has made its way to the region, and now 3 Eastern Kentucky musicians are taking the Rupp Arena stage to raise money for their community.
When something hits this close to home, we knew we wanted to join up with some hometown fellows and provide a concert and an event that people will want to go to for a good cause.
Tyler Childers, Chris Stapleton, and Dwight Yoakam are joining forces at Rupp Arena on October 11th.
You'll have 3 great acts, all of the concessions, all of the merch.
100% of net proceeds from the concert will benefit the Kentucky Rising Fund to support flood relief work and recovery efforts in eastern Kentucky.
The guys said we want to do something, so they came to us and said, what can we do to host something? And we just felt like the most natural fit, so we're so excited to have them here.
Marketing Director at Rupp Arena, Stephanie Bork, says the response to the concert's announcement has already been amazing.
People have been showing so much love and support in the comments, saying they're ready to buy, they're ready to come. Even though it's a month out, people are setting other things aside because they realize people are going through a terrible time and they want to help in any way possible.
Tickets to Kentucky Rising, a benefit concert for flood relief and recovery, go on sale Friday, September 16th.
September is Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month, and it holds a special meaning for a staff member here at WYMT. Sports anchor Courtney Lane Brewer was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2015. She had a 3 by 4 inch tumor on her thyroid and underwent extensive radiation. In 2017, her scans were clear. Now she is hosting a benefit called Cocktails for Cancer, raising money for cancer research and flood relief.
We'll have signature cocktails. We'll have a silent auction with all of these amazing vendors from all over Eastern Kentucky. It'll just be a night for people to get together, get a little dressed up, and what I've been saying is raise money and raise spirits because this has been such a difficult time.
Money raised will be split between the Thyroid Cancer Survivors Association and to Appalachia Rises for flood relief efforts. The event kicks off next Thursday, September 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Art Station in downtown Hazard. Tickets are $20 each. Most Kentuckians have some type of experience with cancer, whether it be a personal diagnosis or a diagnosis for a friend or family member. Most Kentuckians can relate. Unfortunately, the American Red Cross, the American Cancer Society estimates more than 30,000 new diagnoses for Kentuckians this year, and just under 10,000 deaths. Based on data from the American Cancer Society, lung and bronchus cancer lead the estimated new cases with just under 5,000. Coming in second is breast cancer in women, and third is prostate cancer. New COVID boosters are now available to students and staff at the University of Kentucky. The new doses are designed to target the variant that has popped up in the past year. Jim Stratman talked with UK officials who hope they'll have the same kind of engagement as they saw with the initial COVID shots.
UK healthcare officials say that they finished last year strong when it came to the number of students and staff members that got a vaccine shot, and they want to carry that momentum into this fall semester.
We know headed into fall's cold and flu season that these new bivalent vaccines are going to be important to keep our community healthy and safe.
Last year, UK saw well over 90% of its campus community having at least one dose of a COVID vaccine. But these new vaccines are different.
What these are new versions of the COVID-19 vaccine that have been engineered to attack multiple strands of the COVID-19 virus.
Hannah Sims is the UK Health Corps' executive director. She says that the university is trying to live with COVID this year instead of letting it dictate policy. One way to do that is by hosting COVID vaccine clinics like they're starting on campus.
Making it really easy for our community to find these vaccinations and taking it a step further and actually incentivizing them.
Members of the campus community who get a shot at UK's Blue Box Theater can get a UK meal card as an incentive. Officials say that the more people who take advantage of these shots, the safer the campus, the city, and the state will be.
That clinic is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. The Pfizer booster will be available September 22nd. It will be given out at a clinic at Consolidated Baptist Church that day from 9 to 3. The shot is available for anyone 12 and older. The Moderna booster will be available September 29th, also at Consolidated Baptist Church from 9 to 3. That booster is for anyone 18 and older.
6:10 here on this Tuesday. We continue to track some chilly temperatures out there across the region, so a lot of folks may need a jacket this morning, especially if you're cold-natured. I saw a comment from somebody earlier, said it was kind of refreshing. They were still out there in a t-shirt and shorts, and your blood must be thicker than mine. Anyway, temperatures in the 40s and 50s this morning, close to 60 up at Moorhead. But again, it's a little bit of a chill out there this morning for sure across the region. 76 Myrtle Beach, but 58 in St. Louis, 55 in Indianapolis, 54 Springfield and Huntsville, 71 in Washington, D.C. this morning. So we're looking again at sunshine across the board here at home today. Temperatures are going to climb into the mid-70s. It's going to be a perfect forecast as we get deeper into the day. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. And thank you for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up next, people across the UK continue to say goodbye to their longest reigning monarch as she leaves Scotland for her final time.